Hey guys, what's up? It's TP. Today we're going to be doing an everyday carry video. This is my first ever one, but it's got a twist. This video is specially themed because we are in the music studio today. And so what we're going to be doing is everything that a music artist like myself takes to the music studio. So what are we packing in the rucksack to go to the studio? Today's a special episode because actually I just came back from, I haven't even come back, I'm still there technically, but I just finished doing a songwriting camp at which I teamed up with about 3 other artists and 2 producers to come up with a song on the fly in the space of maybe 4 or 5 hours, right? And the reason why this is such a special event for me is because I was selected by a company called Youth Music, who have designated me onto their list as being one of the ones to watch for 2025. So of all of the music artists in the UK, these guys believe that T. Peters and I think 24, 25 other artists are the people that you should be looking at listening to their music in 2025. So I'm really honored to be on that list, and today was a special day because the songwriting session, the songwriting camp that I took part of was essentially to allow for all of those artists on that list to link up under one studio space and form groups and make some music. So it was a really nice day, and yeah, this is the things that I chose to pack with me for that gig. So here it is. First thing, obviously I bought my phone. I got the iPhone 16, simple things. This is the iPhone 16 with a little, what do you call this thing? A contactless holder or card holder. It's a nice like Game Boy themed holder, and it's got my little Oyster card, which is what we use in London to travel. iPhone 16, base model. I did have the iPhone 15, but if you know about me, you might know the story that I actually got my iPhone 15 lost. I had the 15 Pro and it flipping got taken down the road from this flipping place. It's so annoying. Not robbed like that, but well, I don't know how I lost it, but I lost it and I replaced it with the iPhone 16. But what it did do is it made me realize that I do not actually need the Pro model for the iPhones. Everyone always promotes these phones as creator phones, that if you're a creator, you're going to want to get the Pro model for the iPhone. I'm going to be honest, the iPhone 16 is perfect for me. It has enough storage space because I bought I believe 512 gigabytes, or if not 256 gigabytes. And the cameras are solid, they're all good. Obviously, I'm actually filming this on my own camera anyway, which I just think is better. I'm not really a fan of filming everything on your phone anyway. So having the base model of the iPhone, to me, it works because other than the camera, there isn't really much of a difference, in my opinion, between the Pro models and the base models this year. And I like the phone camera that I already have on my phone. So yeah, it's doing the job. iPhone 16. Speaking of Apple products, I've also got the Apple iPad mini here. This is the iPad mini 7th gen, so the new one from last year, 2024. Let me take it off the smart folio case, which I've got it on right now, as you can see. This is the mini iPad. It's a really good iPad, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I love it to pieces. It's one of my favorite pieces of tech that I did purchase. Because it's so small, I had the iPad Air, which was kind of running slowly, but not only that, it was just a bit too big for my liking. It was big enough to compete even more with my MacBook Pro, and to me, that's a problem. It shouldn't be competing with my MacBook because my MacBook is just a better machine. It's meant to be my music machine, my workhorse, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the iPad is meant to be for light writing, watching media, and unfortunately the iPad Air and the bigger models, they're just too big for that for me. If I'm going to the toilet or the kitchen or it's going on my desk, I actually work in small spaces, so to have a mini iPad, it fits perfectly in so many different places on my desk. I sometimes balance it on the sink so that when I'm watching my shows I can keep it like steady. Maybe that's TMI, I don't know, but to me that's what I'll be doing, fam. Sometimes like it's small enough to put in tight spaces, and that's why I like the iPad mini 7. It also comes with the Apple Pencil as well, the Pro one. I bought that because I just felt like I didn't want to have to, mainly I just didn't want to deal with USB-C. I just didn't want to have to deal with that. I like the fact that when it's magnetic and it's charging up, I don't want to have to think about charging my Apple Pencil, and I don't have to do that when I have this pencil. So yeah, iPad mini 7 with the good old pen, smart folio case, good for me. Before we go back into the Apple products, I want to show you guys my next favorite device. We're going to go through the channel. If you'll follow the Wavy Life channel, the T's Wavy Life YouTube channel, you already know what I'm going to bring out next. It's the ROG Ally. And I actually did play it today. I actually played it while I was in the session. I finished my rap verse. So we had a little R&B song that we made. And the ladies and gentlemen, they were all like singing their hearts out, writing all these lyrics. But I actually finished my verse very quickly. My verse was done very quick. I would say like within the first 2 hours I had written my verse pretty much. So afterwards, these guys, they had to just do their thing, work on melodies. Normally I would actually like sit and like chat with them and stuff, but I had like 15 minutes of knowing that they were just gonna, I needed to give them space. So I literally took out the ROG Ally, one of my favorite gaming consoles ever right now, and I was just playing I played a bit of Balatro, or Balatro as some people say, and then one guy, the producer in the studio, he was curious. He was like, yo, you got any racing games on there? And I was like, yeah, I do, to be fair. And I showed him Hot Wheels Unleashed, and I let him play that for a bit as well. And then when I gave it back to me, he was like, I need to get this, you know. And I was like, yeah, you probably do. This is the cheapest one as well, so definitely consider getting the ROG Ally instead of one Extreme. So yeah, that was a really good purchase. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is kind of a ghost because I can't show it to you right now, but it's my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, my favorite camera of all time. Honestly, it really is. I'm using it to film this video, and every video on the channel, I believe, is also shot on the Osmo Pocket 3. If it's not that, it's another DJI camera. It's probably my action camera 3 as well. So yeah, these cameras are elite, and this is just the hard case that I used for it. I'm thinking to get some more accessories for it. But right now, the only accessories I use is one, the DJI monopod, which came with my DJI action camera. I just bought a head from Amazon. So this is normally a magnetic head that's exclusively used for the action camera series, but I replaced the head with a normal tripod screw, and so I can just literally screw the camera onto it, and I've got an extra length. Like, watch this, look how far it goes. It's already off the screen, fam. I have to step back. It goes far. Like this is, if you like selfies, this is a super selfie stick. This is selfie stick on drugs, fam. It's a different level. It's a different level, honestly. I like this, yeah, for that reason, because it means I don't have to bring a big tripod with me. I actually just need to bring this small thing. The only thing to be afraid of, obviously, is balancing. The taller it is, the more likely it is to tip over, since it's not as a supported thing. Speaking of which, when I talk about that wouldn't work, what I just said, unless you've got an actual tripod. And I got this one by Rode. It's like a little tripod for a phone. They actually made like a vlogging kit. It was only like 30-50 pounds. It came with a microphone and a light, which I don't really use either of those anymore, but I do use this. This is like a little tripod mount. So you just open it up and it's really flat. You can put whatever on it, but for me, even though it's a bit too small for my liking, so I like to just pair it with the DJI monopod, and it becomes a nice little 2-pack of tripod stuff. I'm not going to put it on fully now because there's no point, but that's how I use it with my camera. So I'm just going to put that down too. I'm going to show you the last few bits. There's a few bits more things that I do bring. I've got this here, which is going off the ROG Ally talk. This is my 100 watt Ugreen charger. Again, yeah, it's got 100 watts in it, which is very important because it means that I can really make the most of my ROG Ally. It charges faster than it drains when I'm playing games on turbo mode, which is what's that? It's not 30 watts, is it? Is it like, I think it is 30 watts. It's either 30 or 23 watts. I don't remember. But basically, when I'm playing on the ROG Ally, you actually have options to turn the power up. So you can actually make the games run even better by increasing the amount of power that's used on those games. And so when you go to the max level settings, the battery drains quick. It might drain in 15 minutes if you're playing like Call of Duty or some big game. But obviously, that means you want to keep it charged, right? So essentially the point of it is that when you have a 100 watt charger, then going into the system, you might not get the full 100 watts going in, but what you do get is, I can't really explain, I'm not a scientist, but essentially when you're playing high powered games, the charger is easily able to handle that. It will charge it without any issue, and the system will just keep charging. It won't be competing, basically. That's all I can say. It is better. Go on Reddit if you want to know the answer, fam. Man's no scientist, fam. This is T's Wavy Life, not T's scientific life. So yeah. But yeah, 100-watt charger, and I also brought a USB-C for it as well, which is about 3 meters long, I think. So it's quite long, if I'm correct, which is also great. I can use it for my MacBook and any device. I also got this little tech bag, actually, also by Ugreen. I put all my tech in there, so whether it's hard drives or SD cards, and also microphones. I got a DJI Mic 2, which is a good microphone. I'm using it right now for most of my content, even this video here. It's a pack of 2 mics. So when you open it up, you've got two pairs of microphones and a receiver. But the good thing about these mics is that they pair naturally with the DJI pocket camera, so I don't even have to use the receiver for it. It actually just connects directly between each other. So that's what's amazing about the mic. It's one of my favorite systems of making videos because it's just so easy. You literally take the mic out, take the camera out, hit record, and you're good to go. And they also connect with Bluetooth to the phone as well, which also helps very highly. So that is the DJI Mic 2s. What else we got in here? We got 2 pens. You know, I actually made a plan. So as a songwriter, and also as someone that just works in music in general, you can never not have too many pens. And for me, that was like one of the smartest things I did. I started packing pens into my bag, sometimes Sharpies, sometimes even like little post-it notes. I just buy like little items that somebody usually tends to ask for. If there's a singer that doesn't have a pen on her, I'm her guy. I'll give her a pen, you know what I'm saying? So it just ups the value of you as a human. It just makes you a lot more presentable, a lot more reliable as a person when you pack these little things that people don't think about, but they do kind of need them. And luckily I didn't need to use it today because I'm not really a pen to paper guy all the time. I was just writing on my iPad mini, but if I wanted to, I could have, because what I would normally pack is a notebook, and this is an exclusive notebook for the songwriting camp that I just did. Again, it was youth music and a company called Wingstop, which you might know from America in the UK, but they sell wings, and they had an exclusive giveaway of these notebooks. It says pen to pepper, which is funny because it means pen to paper. It's a joke. But yeah, pen to pepper notebook, so I can actually write my songs in here from now on. And yeah, on certain days I would pack a physical notebook with me and write songs and other notes and reflections in them. So this is what I would pack into the bag, but today I didn't. Maybe subconsciously I just knew I'd come out with a notebook from them. They usually do that when you go to these type of things. We're on the last bits now. One of those things is this another Ugreen product. We love Ugreen, it seems. We've got a Ugreen USB-C here hub. It's got, what is it, 2 USB-Cs. One is a power input, and then 1 normal USB-C. We've got a HDMI cable and also 2 USB-As. Then on the side we've got SD card readers as well, if you can see that. So it's very, very versatile for what I'm doing. I mainly use it for my iPad, funnily enough. Not so much my MacBook, only because I've got another Ugreen super big hub at home that just stays on my desk, and then every time I come to the studio they just have USB hubs, luckily. So yeah, but it's always good for emergencies, you know. You never know if someone's going to lose it, which has happened to me before. Someone's actually just didn't have a USB-C hub once. I've only got 3 more things to share now, and I'm excited to share. One's pretty cool. I'll show you this one. Guess what this is, guys? Look at this. Can you even guess what this is? It is a... Get ready, watch this. It's magic. It is a cup. It's a coffee cup. It's a portable coffee cup, or a foldable, I don't know what to call it. Like, it's a collapsible cup, fam. So if you want to drink some coffee or some tea or whatever, I can bring this cup with me, and this is my cup. So I don't have to go and, you know, damage the environment or anything like that, whatever the word is. I can just use my cup and be comfortable. And I like the color of it. The lights are off. It's a... Brother, come on, man. Hold on. Wow, the lights really don't want to turn on. They're motion lights, so they only turn on when there's actual motion. But yeah, it's a nice color cup. It's like a matcha kind of color thing. And yeah, it's really easy to collapse in a way. You just get some air coming out, and then you just push it in. Literally just push it into itself, and yeah, you're good. You've got your collapsible cup, and it fits right in your pocket or the small parts of your bag. It's great. And it's got this little heat holder as well, in case your tea or your drink is too hot. So yeah, last 2 things to share. Boom, got this USB power bank here. I think it's 20 milliamps. Yeah, 20 milliamp battery pack. I believe it's only like 30 watts though, which is kind of disappointing. I'm kind of interested in getting like a 100-watt one, but I don't need it. And this one's all tattered up because I actually use it. So yeah, it's actually been a reliable power bank. It's a bit on the heavy side in some ways. Not sure how much it weighs, but it is a bit on the heavy side, but it hasn't done me wrong. And I like how much juice it has. It's a good battery pack, I have to admit that. Let's wrap it up with the last things I've got. One, I tried to pack a little piece of merch with me. This is a TP is special. It says Almond Croissant there because I've got a song called Almond Croissant, and it's a wristband with my name on it basically. But when you actually like use it, you can scan this QR code here. You probably can't do it, but if you scan it, you'll get exclusive access to one of my songs. If it works, then feel free to check it out. If it works, not sure if it will though. Probably won't work. Nah, it ain't gonna work today. But yeah, you get exclusive access to one of my songs in augmented reality. So when I'm on the streets and I meet someone, I'll be like, yo, scan this, and they can basically watch a special version of me perform my song. So like I could be in the room with you and you could get your phone out and your camera out, and I will appear on your camera screen performing my song in your environment, which is cool. So I try to bring a piece of like marketing material with me at all times, whether it's this or I've got bottles of hot sauce, I've got stickers, I've got all that type of stuff, which is fun. So yeah, we keep that. And then finally, just to wrap up the game, we've got my trusty MacBook Pro here, which is an M2 Pro model. I did spec it out with a couple other bits. I believe it's a terabyte big and also maybe 32 gigs of RAM. I don't remember. There's defo elements of this that are progressed because I wanted this to be my workhorse for music and video editing, and I wanted to have that, sustainability of not having to worry about the future, So that's my music studio everyday carry. I didn't use everything today. My MacBook actually, I didn't use it in the session, but I did do some live streaming on TikTok today, so I did end up using my MacBook for that, but otherwise I wouldn't have needed it. Same with my cup. I didn't really make any drinks because they just gave us a lot of free water, a lot of free drinks, so yeah. But if I was, at least I knew that I was sorted, So that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you watch another video of mine. I'll put one on the screen and see if you like my channel. And if you do, I'm out here talking about tech, gaming, and how it all kind of impacts my life as a husband, music artist, and other things. So hope you're good and take care. In a bit.